Okay, howdy IB Math. This is Miss Kosh. I'm going to talk you through the very last thing that I want you to do this year. So I'm still finalizing the details on this, but I was just too excited and had to make a video. So what I've done is we have a list of everything that IB thinks that you need to learn, and I have taken that list and I've deleted a few parts of it. The things that you're going to learn next year with Mr. Vandersheet, I took that out. I haven't taught it to you. I don't expect you to know it, etc. And then there were a few things like the very first one up here before this SL 1.2 was scientific notation. Okay, well, did I teach scientific notation? I don't know. I probably should have a little bit better than I did, but I kind of expect that you know it. But I don't think it's worth using that topic for this assignment. So what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to come up with a topic that we have done this year and something that you understand pretty well, but you're afraid you're going to forget by the time it comes to next May and you have an IB exam. Okay, so I want you to make a video now while it's still somewhat fresh, and I would like us to kind of get a list of a whole collection of videos so that you can have those when it comes time to review. Okay, so what I'm gonna, if you'll notice, I have three space for 3 students for each topic. But notice also, I haven't separated out HL and SL. So what I would like to happen is I'd like my HL kids to stick with, so if you notice in this column right here, you can see that IB gives it a number. And so like number 1 is numbers in algebra. And so then this is number 1.2 because I deleted the 1.1 because it was scientific notation. And there's been a couple more that you'll see that I deleted. And then there's a couple that I expanded out to be 2 things. So like if you look at these, this was one topic here, but I want a binomial theorem problem where you're expanding something, and then maybe a problem on combinations. So a video on that. So I thought that those, I mean, they go together, but I split them for the purposes of making videos. So my thought would be that you decide, okay, I am pretty good at, I really liked learning sequences and series. I will do the arithmetic one. Here's person number 1. You claim it, and then you come back a little bit later and you put in your link. Okay, but if there's a few people, I've got a handful of you guys. If you want to have up to 2 and 3, that's okay. But what you want to do is the more we can fill out this chart, the better. Okay, there are definitely places where I deleted certain topics, or what I did, like if you notice right here, this these SL 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, I didn't think that they each needed their own video or 3 sets of their own video. So basically it's working with functions and talking domain and range and max and mins and intersecting with and finding the inverse. So what I would want you to do is to kind of come up with a problem that fits into some or most of this, maybe not necessarily all, but look through the stuff that we learned with functions this year, and then I would want 3 videos that cover this whole area, if that makes sense. So then the reason, okay, next thing I want to tell you is the yellow is for HL only, okay? And so these are topics that do you remember back when we had to do the binomial theorem, whereas we had 1 plus x and we raised it to the negative 2/3 power and stuff like that. HL, that was so fun. That is something that's HL only, and I want one person, since there's only 13 of you, I want one person to do that topic, and so I've kind of highlighted, all my HL kids should fall in a yellow part, and I need to finish going through this. I don't know, that yellow is totally different. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit more and keep going. And the other thing that I wanted to say, this is exactly what IB says. Okay, and sometimes you're like, wait, what? So I tried to clarify this a little bit here. And actually, okay, we're fine. Oh no, I do want this one with partial fractions. What you do is that, remember how we use partial fractions with the binomial theorem? So I could have one video where it's regular binomial theorem with something weird happening, HL, and then one where you needed to use partial fractions. I don't know that we're going to get every bit, and then I need to come through here and highlight a bit of this. for HL only. But I'm still thinking on that. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully this isn't too terrible. You don't have to make this crazy fancy video. You can kind of imitate me, and but then post it. Either give us a link to your, like, upload it into Google, or upload it to YouTube. Either way is fine with me. And I want to see everybody's name somewhere in the chart, and then you'll be able to come back to this when you go to take your IB exam in a year. So yeah, we'll see. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? And I'll try and keep cleaning this up and clarifying for you. All right, good luck.